Welcome to the Archotechs, a RimWorld fluid ideology series about pursuing the Archonexus. Episode 43, Taking Prisoners. To briefly recap last episode, we've been calling in some laborers to help us with stone cutting and farming, because what we're trying to do is to race the clock to try to get as much of our base dignified for our 3 royals as possible, as soon as possible. On that note, my first focus is actually going to be the dignified bedrooms. I don't think that we're going to get the throne room anytime soon because of the gold requirement, although I will start to research pianos for it. So that is going to be first order of business, to get these bedrooms all set up. Trustin and No Luck hit production command, and then let's start running power down to the bedrooms so that we can get lights on in them. I'm going to start to get the fine floors constructed. And to run power all around them. So we'll do standing lamps and fine flooring. I'm going to focus on Bunny's first because she has a psychic harmonizer. So when she's happy, other people are happy. So it's best if she has the nicest bedroom. Speaking of nice things, let's turn on this stove and start to do lavish meals. So in the food, I'm just going to rename this pantry, or pantry U, pantry. And then we're going to add hops, not haps, hops, wort, ambrosia, herbal meds, psychite leaves, and then over here I'm going to have lavish meals, and we are going to start to make lavish meals to eat, and then the stockpiles for meat, veggies, and leaves. So this is meat, but not human, and not insect. This is veggies, but not raw fungus. Oh, other way around. And then this is for psychite leaves. Or psychoid leaves. Great. Now taking a look at the work priorities, Zebo already is set up to cook, and then we'll have Camarario clean, and we're going to start to get lavish meals for everybody. Oh, social fight. Okay, they're not getting up anytime soon. Bunny beat them unconscious and then walked away. Yep, that sounds about right. The other thing I wanted to do is to start to prepare for the ancient danger. So I'm going to get some of these sculptures that I have down here, like this one, installed up here so that I can get better psi focus gain rate. And then I'll set Sven to focus on getting his psi focus up. This also serves another purpose, which is to defend the colony, because if I get attacked by someone, it's going to be much better, or rather much easier to defend myself if we have our psi casters able to psi cast again. And that reminds me to update the home zone, because I don't have auto home zoning on. I don't rather like auto home zoning because it adds a giant bubble. I know there's mods that adjust that, but it adds a giant bubble around where you have constructed, and I'd rather just manually control it. So now that we have the lights on, next step is to get fine floors for Bunny's bedroom. And then also to get wooden dressers and drapes. So yeah, elephant cloth drapes, and then end tables. And that will satisfy that. Eventually, I might replace these with from wood to stone, but for now... Oh, I didn't want no luck to build that. For now, I'm just going to have it be wood, because wood we have in abundance. Oh, she keeps building the things I want to build. Oh well. The drapes don't have a quality modifier, but the furniture does, of course. I don't think this laborer is going to get back up in 3 days after getting smashed the way she did, but we'll try. Two legendary wooden dressers, that's kind of funny. Alright, looks also like my kitchen is not frozen, so I'm going to start to get granite over limestone so I can work on the kitchen project. I need more freezers, apparently. With all the opening and closing of the doors here, this is definitely not frozen in there, so let's fix that right away. And there's our Lavish Meals. So, down here, Sven, Bunny, Trustin, you are going to get Lavish. And then I might open up Lavish to No Luck and Celeb if I feel like I have an abundance. But because Sven, Bunny, and Trustin don't eat very often due to their nuclear stomachs, I can afford the Lavish Meals on them. Whereas with No Luck and Celeb, they eat, you know, many times more than the others do. Trustin, I'm going to have you stone cut. I didn't manage to get granite before busting a giant hole in this wall. And let's put another freezer in there. I have 500 watts excess, so I should have enough power for this. And then we extend the chimney out, concrete it up, and lower the temperature. Alright, it's already below freezing. But we'll see peak midday when there's peak people going in and out, whether that still works or not. So Bunny's bedroom is almost done. Getting pretty close. And then Trustin and Celeb's bedroom will be next. Sven's psychic focus gain rate is 78%, up from 50%. 50% would be with no art, so it's a lot faster with art. Oh, and another thing I could do is, no luck, congratulations, you have a proper bedroom now. Now this is going to be my ritual room. For now, what I could do, just because I have the materials, is to put it wood. And then we'll improve it into a better material once I have the stone. Or fabric, I suppose. I could do cloth flooring, but probably stone. Cloth flooring burns rather easily. I may want to queue up some additional trees to get felled, having used a whole bunch of wood here. There we go. Now it's a very impressive and mediocre room alike. Bunny's bedroom is now dignified, and we have 1 day to try to dignify the other bedrooms. Which is going to be a little challenging, because I don't have the resources, but I will start on it. No, if this is masterwork, it has to go into the prayer room. So we're almost hit the psi focus required. And I'm just keeping close eye. So Bunny here will lose my lover sacrifice the second died pretty soon, and that's going to help to keep her happy once she ditches that negative mood. Another thing that could keep her happy is to have her do things that she's passionate about, like mining. So I can send her back out to do some mining. She has a burning passion in social and shooting. I guess I could have her hunt, I suppose. So let's take a look at wildlife. Let's have her hunt things that don't shoot back, or things that don't have manhunter chance. So there we go. That's a lot of stuff to hunt. Should make her a little bit happier, I suspect. So my guests here are only here for another day and a half, and then they'll be taken off. We have the dignified throne and bedroom need in about half a day. I might be able to get close to being finished with 2 of the 3 bedrooms, but obviously the throne room is going to be a bit longer because the throne room requires a whole bunch of gold as a result of, you know, the thrones requiring 75 gold a pop. And then it will also require a piano and 6 pillars and 2 braziers. So it's not exactly something that we're going to be able to do anytime soon. On the list of things to do, sure, but we're going to go with bedrooms first, as that's going to be obtainable first. All right, harp's done, so we'll go to harpsichord and then piano. So we might be able to get 1 throne done, but probably not all 3 anytime soon. We'll need a lot more gold for that. So unless I find unless I get hit by a meteorite of gold, just by chance and luck, yeah, it's not going to happen. But these bedrooms are coming together, which is nice. So Bunny now is, of course, missing in 0.2 days, or just in hours. She'll be lacking the throne room requirement, but she will not, however, be lacking the dignified bedroom requirement. So that is at least something. And Trustin, you are idle. So if Trustin, you are idle, let's have you remove the roof over these mining zones, so we can figure out where the infestation risk is and then mitigate it. So Sven is almost done with harpsichord, and then he'll go for piano. We have 52 lavish meals, getting more art. This is only excellent, so that will go into no luck's temporary bedroom. Trying to improve everybody's mood if possible. So there we go. It's a very impressive bedroom now. That should keep her happy. And I am not making enough power to keep the coolers on, so let's get another wood-fired generator going. Harpsichord's done. Off to piano. So my other plan is to open up the Ancient Danger. One of the reasons why I had Sven getting his psi focus is so that I can use psi casting in case whatever's in there is dangerous. And I'll be doing that tomorrow morning. So in the in the Ancient Dangers, you have ancient soldiers, which we could also turn to slaves, and we have the chance to find gold and plasteel, advanced components, and other artifacts, which could be useful and beneficial to the colony. So there we go. Now we have the demand for dignified rooms. I'm only literally missing one tile here. I'll just finish that now. So now we did get 2/3 of the bedrooms dignified in time, and then no throne room. So if you take a look at Sven, he has this -6 for the bedroom and -8 for the throne room, and then -2 for the slaves, the lack of slaves, that is. But Bunny is going to be a little bit happier as a result of having that bedroom but not throne room. But that's definitely a work in progress. Speaking of progress, let's get these 6 pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on either side of the throne room. Thrones, I think is probably a good layout. And then we're also going to want the braziers, and I'm going to go with dark light braziers here and here. Not entirely sure where I'm going to put the piano. Maybe in the middle. I don't know. Uh-oh, Sven got some carcinoma. So if Sven has carcinoma, I'm going to try to operate on it. So let's get a hospital bed. This is because of his nuclear stomach. And I'm first going to tend to it with no meds. And then I am going to operate on it. So excise carcinoma. With, I guess, Glitter World. It's a clean room. We're using high quality meds, and then trust in here is a level 15 medical. So even though we're not in a hospital bed or a sterile room, yeah, it worked out just fine. So he no longer has cancer. Congratulations. The shortest duration of cancer in human history. You had cancer for like half an hour. So once Sven gets back up, we will be in the process of trying to fine floor his bedroom for the mood benefits, because Bunny's negative mood is sort of spreading to everybody else. So that's something I'm going to want to mitigate. But she's about to regain 16 of her mood any minute now. So there we are. Our borrowed laborers, our loaned laborers are taken off. And now it's just us. Just us Archotechs left. So once Sven is done with his anesthesia wooziness, it'll be time to hit the Ancient Danger. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to enslave as many of the ancient soldiers as I can using probably a heat trap. Oh, I didn't want to fuel this up yet. Because we don't have any reason to fuel it. And I believe it also requires 2 drapes. Let me just double check. 2 drapes. So let's get those drapes now as well. I have enough light leather for 1 of them. So we'll need to kill some critters for the light leather for the other one. But that's what Bunny's doing right now. The dark light brazier is actually a little harsh on the eyes, I gotta say. I wonder if I could just uninstall them so they don't burn fuel. Just leave them in place. It's a lot easier on the eyes, I gotta say. I might even break them down, just because the color was hard to look at. Alright, no luck. That is going to be your last art piece for a bit, so that we can get you to do other things. And then, Bunny, you're going to have to go back to cooking. So we don't have any other cooks in the colony. But at least you have a passion in cooking, so I guess that much is good. I think what I'm going to do here is this lavish meal we'll do until we have 30, so that she can butcher and hunt instead. Because the light leather is being used for the drapes. Now, if I wanted drapes more quickly, I would just hunt big game, like rhinos. But for me, it's not so much about the... What kind of leather does capybaras give? Light leather? Okay, we'll butcher that capybara. It's not so much about the resources that I'm gaining as the recreation from the hunting itself. So the walls over here is to fill in for infestation risk. So we don't have infestations popping up. And I guess I'll hunt capybara for the light leather, because all the other things that I queued to hunt are dead. Bunny is very good at killing things very, very fast. Oh, another masterwork. Side focus gain rate, 84%. Not bad. Now, the other thing I'm probably going to want is to get Bunny and Trustin to do side focus gain rate as well, because they're the ones that have stun psycasts, whereas Sven does not have stun. And when you're trying to open up an ancient danger and trying to subdue ancient soldiers and not kill them in the process, stun is rather useful. Yes, let's change this over to limestone. So Sven is over his wooziness. Yeah, let's go ahead and start to prep the ancient danger. So I'm going to send everybody over here. Trustin is going to break a little corner of it to see what's inside. No, just some bugs. Okay, this will be really easy. So let's kill off these bugs. Sven, you can go home for now. Just murder these bugs. Well, one's already dead. And then set up a trap for the occupants. So at this point, melee the pod there. So we got a cataphract armor tech print, a skin hardening tech print, and luciferium, advanced component, and psychic soother. And also whatever's in this hermetic crate. So let's check the crate out. Oh, an Archotech leg. Nice. I'll be installing that soon. And we'll prep the rest of this ancient danger for heat traps soon. So, in order to do a proper heat trap, I guess you'll in a second see my sort of strategy. It's not perfect. I haven't tested it in a while, but I'll give you sort of the rundown of how I would do that. So let's also get these tech prints applied, and then the rest of the stuff hauled away for protection. I don't want to lose anything. Oh. But we have the Pact of Ozzolonium coming in. Never mind. I'm going to be defending myself. Looking at other weapons, they mostly have close quarter weapons. One of the things that I'm happy about is one of them has Molotovs. So that was what I was going to say is if I'm building a heat trap up here, I'm going to want a source of fire. I'm going to want something like Molotovs. And then I got it. So that's awesome. Who are we missing? We're missing Zleb. down. Let's get behind some cover. This is a really easy raid to defeat because they just don't have good weapons. I'm gonna have Zaleb push up, or not Zaleb, Sven push up. So your hand got a little wrecked. Got it. Looks like Miriel here has tough armor, so berserked. And then we are going to group up and take out the ones that have been shooting us while I berserk more. Hey, it's Buddha Man! Buddha Man! Our ex-slave has come to return to try to murder us. That's interesting. Nolok got clipped. The other huge advantage to this raid here is I might be able to add slaves to the colony as a result of this fight. Yeah, let's skip you a little closer. Alright, they're fleeing. Let's close in. So we have Trudy. Cassandra's too smart, sickly. Not a great slave, because... So there's another advantage here that I just wanted to point out, which is that I need an alliance with the Pact of Wazzalonium. Oh, boy. Sarah, Shaper, Alfred. I definitely want to enslave you. So I need an alliance with the Pact of Wazzalonium to do the next stage of the Archonexus. So even if we don't enslave them, rescuing them and then letting them go also sort of serves that purpose too. And then here's another farmer. Terrible, terrible personality, but probably someone I'm going to capture. And maybe I can even capture Buddha Man again, because we have already proven that Buddha Man is a good. It's a good slave. So I'll probably try to use kid gloves against Buddha Man and not kill him if I can. I'm not really sure who's going to be the appropriate person to do that. But let's hold fire and. Have Bunny punch him. So Trustin, come over here to Clara and tend her, dropping your Glitterworld meds so that we don't use it. That's what I did with Sven over there too. And then trying to get Buddha Man without killing him. So Zleb, you're going to need your hand patch. You stand next to Sven, and then no luck. I'm going to have you tend Trudy, probably to tend and release. So the other thing I'm going to need is, sorry, no luck. You are losing your bedroom. Close that door. All right. Sort of curious if Bunny's going to kill Buddha Man or not. Oh, there we go. Right on. So Bunny, you two drop the Glitterworld meds. I carry Glitterworld meds here. But obviously I'm not going to use them. Oh, wow. This raid is great. Great, great, great. So many planting slaves that we're going to add in as a result. So Sven, you tend to Zleb, and then pick your meds back up. Zeb only really has one bad injury, so that's good enough. Capture. Oh, did Buddha Man get... Oh, man. Buddha Man got back up, and Bunny was like, I'm having none of that, and she killed him. Well, Buddha Man, you have just made a Bloodluster a little bit happier, I guess. But he would have been an excellent, top-notch Oh, Trudy's back up. No, trusted, don't. Okay, there. So, yep. Been killing these slaves. That's not great. But oh well. An attempt was made. Alright, no luck. This is your meds. And Sven, you're all set. The other thing I could do is I can smelt the ones that have good armor. So the flak vests and the like, I can strip off and smelt that down for material. So let me take a look at what they're wearing. Flak, flak, flak. Okay, all of them. Well, Buddha Man, I tried. Didn't work out. So we have Shaper here, and they are going to be given nutrient paste meals and converted. And then Clara, same exact setup. So Shaper here is hard worker, optimist, ugly, and burning passion of plants would be a really good farmer. And then Clara, burning passion of plants as well, but a tortured artist pyromaniac. So that one comes with some issues. Bunny, I want you to preach help to Zaleb. There we go. So the only one that needs treatment is Trustin. Let me do that real quick. With a inferior doctor. But with the healing enhancers that we have, we should be recovered pretty quickly. So there's still stuff left to haul from here. There's the advanced component, some insect jelly, and the cataphract armor tech print, as well as some chunks that I want out of the way. But I'm going to turn this into a fire trap to maybe capture some more slaves. I'm also going to need a smelter because we have a lot of clothing to melt down into its resources. So let's get a smelter here. And I don't really need to move one of these beds. And no luck, you can sleep in the meditation room. There's not really a disadvantage to that. All right. So here comes the smelter. And this, we are going to smelt all apparel forever, dropping on the floor that is tainted. I know that Bunny is technically allowed to wear tainted apparel, but given that she's a royal, it's highly, highly, highly unlikely that anyone's going to show up to this map tile with apparel that's appropriate for her and her countess rank. So I think it's pretty easy just to go smelt everything, and there's not likely to be any mistakes. So Zaleb, one of the things I want you to do is to haul these chunks out of there. And haul the mega spider. Done. So we're going to turn this into a bit of a fire trap to try to capture as many of these ancient soldiers as possible. That's what's going on here. So the other thing I needed to do, if I hadn't done it already, alright, I guess I did it, is to claim everything. And my wardens, Sven and Bunny, going to be the wardens for Clara and Shaper. Sven's bedroom, still a work in progress. Trustin has been stone cutting for it, as has No Luck. So we'll get there. It's going to take some time. I'm also going to give Lavish Meals to all 5 of my colonists, not just the trio, because I think I can afford it. Taking a look at how little I've eaten of these lavish meals, I don't think it's going to be much of a problem to feed it to everybody that wants it. We also have enough light leather for the other drape. So now all we need is the piano and a throne. And Sven is currently researching pianos. So only a matter of time. That means that I am going to not hunt anymore. Uh-oh. Bunny, fill it. All right, I'm just gonna have to do it now rather than have it queued up. Let me refill all of them. I don't have any batteries, so as soon as we let these run out of wood, the power goes off. So if I'm adding slaves, another thing we need to do is to do something with the weapons, hide them, put them away, stock them somewhere where slaves can't go. I might put them in the meditation room or something like that, just as a stopgap measure because I don't have proper storage, but I'll have to figure out a permanent solution at some point. Sven, let's have you apply the cataphract armor, and then Bunny, you're gonna haul the advanced component. Zleb, you are almost healed. I'm gonna have you haul the slate. And Bunny's mood, because she witnessed 5 die and killed 3 herself, is gonna be very good for the near future. She's very pleased with herself. We're only 60 stone away from having that finished. All right, their certainty is dropping. I don't have a ritual room, so I can't run certainty rituals, conversion rituals, but let me reduce bed rest so that Zleb can help haul. Worst case scenario, if mood gets really bad, I can always hit the soother, too. Panther is hunting Bunny. Oh, boy. You are so outmatched, Panther. She has Archotech legs. What were you gonna do? You can't catch me. Here, I'll have Zleb help out too. She's not really hitting her marks. Alright. 1 dead panther. The advantage of panther, or panthera fur, is that it is very heat protective. So if we have a heat wave or something here in the tropical rainforest, the panthera fur will keep us pretty cool. One of the advantages there. And Zleb's fully healed. It's pretty easy when you have preach health. Sven's bedroom is now met, so all we need is the throne room. That is the last final requirement. Slave 1 of West Hinia passing by. I was like, wait, what? Why is there slaves here? And then we'll get the heat trap all set and ready. So I'm not going to be able to do a perfect heat trap here. The reason being is these pods are too close to one another for me to do it perfectly. But the plan essentially is this. I plan on adding vents here. And then setting a massive fire in this room. And essentially cooking the people in here until they're unconscious. And I'm going to double up the other walls Basically, anywhere I could use double walls, so I don't have to do a lot of repairs. So there is some vulnerable vents, which I'll repair if they get damaged. And yeah, this is the sort of concept behind a heat trap, is you have vents to be able to control it so that it doesn't get too hot. Oh, for real? Brio people. Well, I guess you guys want to be slaves, so they are preparing a while. And I'll probably hit the southern group first. Okay, I'm going to do combat command and marksman command. Having none of this funny business. Of course, this is an opportunity to take significant slaves. That obviously has not been lost on me. So this was a prepare a while raid. Let's hunker down behind trees. So Sven, Bonnie, Trustin, no luck, Zleb. And then we're going to want to focus fire on targets to clear them quick. And then maybe Sven have a berserk or two. I don't really like all the arrows coming my way. Here, let's berserk someone in this group too. There. Now the pressure's off. Because any one of these arrows could be fatal. Alright, they're beginning their assault. And the southern group is gone. I'm not going to worry about the southern group. None of them are wounded or downed. So we'll just focus on the northern group. Northern group isn't going to have a lot of cover because they're on the beach. And there's not a lot of things to hide behind. Like trees and chunks on the beach. So this might be a little bit easier. This also keeps Bunny very, very, very happy for the foreseeable future. So that's good. Yep, okay, good. They're marching our way like the dummies that they are. I'm gonna have Sven venture a little bit closer, probably invisible himself so he doesn't get hurt. Just to hit some berserks. These guys are getting absolutely destroyed. And they're fleeing. There are two downed. There is Senra. Quick sleeper, great memory, body purist, good with animals, plants. Okay, I do want to capture Senra. Don't care if she's missing a kidney. And then there's the fast learner who's good at cooking plants. Oh boy, I want both. So let's close the distance. Sven, you are going to drop your Glitter World medicine again, and you're going to patch Senra and Taz, whatever their names are. And then those that are still fighting die. Chemker. I'm gonna see if I can't capture you. Because I need a kidney donor. Oh no, you're gonna get out. Yeah. So Trustin, let's have you head over here and get ready to capture. And then Bunny, haul the beer. And Zleb, haul the Glitter World meds. Or actually, you don't even need to haul the Glitter World meds. You can get ready to capture as well. So Trustin, drop your Glitter World meds and tend. Zleb, you're free to go. Well, this was a very productive slaving time. So Sven captures and Trusting captures. I didn't get hit once. My armor definitely absorbed some shots, but having masterwork armor means that we have incredible protection. Next episode, very likely to hit the Ancient Danger and heat trap that. I might actually wait on that because it seems like I already have a pretty sizable prisoner population, so I might want to clear my prisoners so that I'm not stuck feeding up to 10, because that brings back post-traumatic stress from when we were waiting for the caravan to take all the prisoners that we had. And that, my friends, is all the time I have. Thank you for tuning in to The Archotechs, episode 43, Taking Prisoners. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to join my gaming community, and I do invite you to do so, please consider clicking on the Discord link in the description or going to Rhadamant.com for the link. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll catch you next episode. Farewell, fellow Archotechs.